Hey, what's up everyone? It's Jameson from NYC Tech Club, and in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to build this super popular, super professional WordPress website step by step with no coding or programming necessary. It's just going to be a bunch of drag and drop, copy and paste, and by the end of the video, you're going to be a WordPress expert. I can promise you that. The best part about it, the tutorial itself is going to take less than 45 minutes. So if you are a subscriber or you have viewed another one of my tutorials, this website might look very familiar to you. I have added a bunch of new customizations and features that really will enhance and make your website look even more professional. So stick around for me to give you a tour of what we are building today. First though, let me tell you exactly how popular this theme really is that we're customizing. So if I go to the WordPress.org website and I type in Spacious by Theme Girl, which is the theme that we're actually going to be customizing, I can show you the number of downloads per day since it's been released. Hundreds, if not thousands, of people are downloading this theme every day. Less than 1 year, over 367,000 people are using this theme as their website, which is pretty amazing, but it makes sense because there's so many cool features that are offered with this theme. So without further ado, let me show you exactly what we're going to build step by step today. So I'm going to show you how to create a custom logo with site title right here. And then you're going to have a header menu right here and a search bar for your visitors to search for whatever they want to search for on your website. After that, we'll create a slider. And your slider can have up to 5 different images. And what's cool about this is we can add little descriptions and links to different pages right here. And if we hover over our slider, it pauses it. But if we take our mouse off of it, it'll transition to another image that we added in our slider and update this description and link. And what's cool about that is it allows your visitor to really know what your website's all about without having to scroll, without having to click around. So I think that's really cool, and it's a great feature of this theme. The next section is going to be a products and services section. So if you have different categories or different services that you want to highlight, this is where we're going to do it. So I'm going to show you how to create this section and also where to find icons like this that you can incorporate into your website. After that, we'll create a little recent post section for all your blog posts or articles. So if you do publish articles or posts and you want your visitors to come to your homepage to see the most recent one, this is that section that we're going to create. And you can put as many or as few as you want, but that's what the section is going to look like. After that, I'm going to create something super, super cool. It's a call to action so that you can get your visitors to do something. And it's highlighted a little differently, and it has this red button right here. So for my call to action, I wanted to get my visitors to obtain a PDF or an ebook. So what I did was I said, click on this if you want to view the text tutorial. And once they click on it, a pop-up comes up and it says, if you want that PDF, all you have to do is enter your email and I will send it to you. So what's really cool is I'm adding value by sending out this ebook or this PDF and also collecting an email so that I can follow up with my customer or visitor later on. After that, we're going to create a feature page like this. So if you have a page that you think is really important, you're going to put that right here on your homepage for your visitor to click on. And then we'll have some testimonials, which I think are really awesome. They add some social proof to your website. And we're going to round it off on the homepage with some recent ramblings, so some recent posts or pages that we think are cool and important that we want to have our visitors check out. And then we're going to put a footer. And in our footer, we'll have social media links right here. We'll have recent posts, some categories, and a contact us section where people can actually get in touch with us. So this is a responsive site, so it works on your iPhone, iPad, different size computer screens, all that cool stuff. If you click on this link, it'll bring you back to the top, and I do want to show you a few more pages that we're going to create. So the blog page is going to look like this, and if you want it to be, it can be your homepage if you're just writing a bunch of blogs. So check this out. It has a bunch of featured images, little excerpts, and a read more button. I'll talk about this right sidebar in just a few seconds, but I do want to show you some other pages that we're going to make. So if you have an image gallery and you want to upload that to your website, you can put a bunch of images right here and they'll come out as thumbnails. And what's really cool is if I click on one, I can scroll through it like an album. And my visitors can actually leave comments about how great my photos are and all that stuff. So that's really cool too. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to just put in a video on your website. So if you use YouTube or you want to put a YouTube video, we can just embed one onto a page just so that you know how to do that. And here I want to talk to you about emails and how to get emails. I think everyone should be collecting emails right from the start if you have a website. So I'm going to show you how to create this email opt-in so we can put this on our pages and our posts where people can fill out their name and their email to subscribe to all your content in the future. And then I'm going to show you how to create a resources page, which is really just a page that is going to show you different types of font that we can put together and mess around with on WordPress so that you are aware of how to edit your font. And right here, you notice that there's no right sidebar. So I'm able to create a wider width email opt-in box. And I'm going to show you how to create that as well. The last thing we're going to do is create a contact page. So if you want your visitors to really get in touch with you, ask you a question, tell you how great you are, they can do that right here on this contact form. So they can just fill out their name, email, and send you a message that will go right to your inbox. All right. So the last thing that I'm going to talk to you about really, really quickly is this right sidebar, because that's really cool. So on the right sidebar, which is going to be on a lot of our pages and posts, whichever ones we want, I'm going to help you put together a Facebook fan page. And if you have Twitter, I'm going to let you put your account on here. So whenever you tweet, it'll update and put your your latest tweet right here. And your visitors can actually tweet to you down here if they click on this, and they can also follow you right there. And then we'll just put some recent posts right here. So if you're like on your page or on a different page and you're not on your blog page, they can actually click on your recent post right here. So this is the website that we're building today. I think it's really awesome. There's a lot of great features, and it's a really engaging website that will help you engage your visitors and really drive them where you want them to go on your website. So if you like what you see, in 45 minutes, we can build this out. So I hope you guys stick around, and let's get started. The first thing that we have to do is register a domain and get hosting service. I recommend that you go to hostgator.com for this. So go to www.hostgator.com. We need to register a domain so that we have a web address, and we need hosting service so that we can run our website and store all the content that we upload. This is going to cost us less than $20. So the first thing that we have to do is click Get Started Now. On this page, you're going to be shown 3 different web hosting plans: the hatchling plan, the baby plan, and the business plan. The business plan is a little too expensive and a little too much for what we need, so I'm going to focus our attention on the hatchling plan and the baby plan. If you plan on just building one website, I would choose the hatchling plan. If you plan on building multiple websites, I would choose the baby plan. And I personally use the baby plan because I run multiple websites. So whichever one you decide to choose, we can just click Sign Up Now. Now we need to choose a domain. If you already own one, you can click on this tab here, but I'm going to assume that you don't have one. So go ahead and type in what domain that you want, and we're going to see if it's available. So I'm going to type in hello, okay, bye, and just push enter. If you see a green check mark and it says added, that means your domain is available, and we can just move on to step number 2. Step number 2 is choosing a hosting plan. So in this drop down right here, remember, the hatchling plan is if you want to build one website and one website only, and the baby plan is if you plan on building multiple websites that you can host on this account. I personally use the baby plan, so that's the plan that I'm going to choose right now. Then we'll select a billing cycle. I recommend either 6 months or 12 months just to give yourself enough time to know whether or not you want to continue to build a website or not. So I'm going to select 12 months here. Then we have to create a username and a security pin. I'm not going to create this with you only because I've created my own account already, but go ahead and create a username and input a security pin, and we'll move on to step number 3. Step number 3 is enter your billing information. So if you want to pause this video so you can put in all of this info, go ahead and do that. And then once we push play, we'll move on to add additional services, which is step number 4. So step number 4 right here is add additional services. And by default, HostGator actually checks off all of these and adds them, but we can actually uncheck them, which I recommend you do. We don't actually need any of these additional services. They're just extra costs right now. And in the future, if we do want these services, we can always get them then. So make sure they're all unchecked, and then we'll move on to step number 5. Step number 5 is enter a coupon code. So HostGator actually puts in a default coupon code right here, which gives you 20% off. I'm going to recommend that you change this coupon code to NYC Tech 30 and click validate. and you'll see your discount actually increase. That's because the NYC Tech 30 coupon code saves you 30%. So it's actually a higher coupon code than the snappy default HostGator one. So make sure you put in NYC Tech 30 here. And then the last thing we have to do is agree to the terms and click checkout now. So once you've signed up for hosting, I want you to go to your email that you signed up for HostGator with, and you'll see in your inbox an email from HostGator that says your account info. Once you click on that, you'll see a link right here that says your control panel. Click on that link and a new tab will open. What you see here is you have to put in your username and your password, and that information is in your email right here, your username and the password that it sends you. So copy and paste that into the login for your cPanel right here, and then we can just click login. So once we're logged into HostGator, this is your cPanel right here, or your control panel, whatever you want to call it. What we want to do is scroll down to software and services, which is the second to last box right here. And all you have to do is click quick install. It's the third icon. On the quick install page, all we're going to do is install WordPress, which is the content management system that we're going to build our website off of. So right here where it says blog software, click on WordPress. And once we click on WordPress, we can click continue. And you're just going to fill out this information. So you see your URL right here that you registered. Leave this box blank. You can type in your email right here. I'm going to type in NYC Tech Club. I'm going to do this with you only because I don't want to mess up. And when I did this my first time, I was a little confused. So you can put whatever title you want for your blog title. And then your user admin name is whatever you want. Again, I'm just going to put admin, and then I'll put my first name and my last name. And then I will click install. All right, so once we've installed WordPress, we'll see this green bar go to 100. We'll get a congratulations message right here, and we'll get a URL, which is going to be for our admin login. We'll have a username and password. You can write this down, or you can go to your inbox in your email, and you'll see an email from WordPress right here that says your new WordPress is ready. And what you can see right here is your URL, username, and admin password as well. So first, before we actually click on this and log in, I want to show you what our website looks like today now that we've installed WordPress. So if I go to a new tab and just type in hello okay bye, which is my URL, this is what the website looks like right now. Nothing special, but there is something up, and I'm pretty sure yours looks something similar to this. All right. So what we're going to do now is click on this admin URL and log in. So go ahead and go back to your quick install page or your inbox and click on the admin area URL. So when we get to this page, what we need to do is actually paste in our username and password. So I know my username is admin. I'm going to copy my password and actually just type in admin here and paste in my password. And this is the link that we're going to use whenever we want to log into our website to actually do any type of customization. So go ahead and log in right here. So once we're logged in, this is the admin dashboard. This is where we're going to do all of our customization for our website. And whenever we want to upload new content, pages, posts, edit any information, we're going to do that also in the dashboard. So you can edit your posts, add new pages, edit comments, upload media, all that good stuff. But don't worry right now. We're going to go through all of this in the tutorial. And again, you're going to be a WordPress expert by the end of this video. The first thing that we need to do though is upload the theme that I told you about that is super popular. And we're going to customize that. So click on appearance or hover over it and then just click on themes. Once we get to the themes page, I want you to click on wordpress.org themes right here. Now we just have to go to this search bar right here and type in Spacious, which is the name of the theme that we're going to customize. So SPACIOUS. And just type that in. And it should come up as the first one on your left-hand side. If it does, it will look like this. All you need to do is click the install button. And then you're going to click activate. And once you do that, your theme is now activated. And if we go to another tab, I can show you what it looks like now. So you can see that the website that we have looks totally different than what we just installed a few minutes ago. So now we're ready to customize. So before we actually begin customizing, I want you to go to the NYC Tech Club homepage, nyctechclub.com, and click on the Build a Website link right at the top. Go to step 8 right here, let me scroll down to it with you. I want you to save these images. So like right click and download into your folder. We're going to be actually using all of these in our tutorial. And I thought it'd be easier for you to use images that I have so that we can reference them together. But if you have your own, that's fine too. But if you want, go ahead and pause and download all of these images from the NYC Tech Club homepage and then start pushing play again, and we'll start customizing right after that. So once you've saved all the images, let's actually upload them on our website. So go back to your dashboard and hover over Media and click on Library. On the library page, we're going to click on Add New right here and select Files. And then go to the folder that you downloaded all of your images and just select everything, or one by one, select them and click Choose. And what you'll see is all of them uploading onto your website. So we're just going to let this load right now. So once our images have been uploaded, you'll see them as little thumbnails here, and we can actually click on them and edit them. If we go down to the lower left-hand corner and click on Edit Image, you'll see that you can edit the dimensions right over here, and you can also crop your image if you want to select a certain part, and you can click on this button here. You can rotate your image if you want, or expand them and all that stuff. But I'm going to leave the images just how they are for this tutorial, but I did want to tell you this just in case you want to edit your images in the future. So I'm going to close out of this, and I am going to bring up our template page and tell you that we are going to create now our custom logo for our website. So all we have to do is go to a new website. It's called Logo Maker. So www.logomaker.com. LOGOMAKR.com. There is no E in the word maker. Once you get to the Logo Maker page, you're going to click Next, 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 and Done. And then on the upper left corner, you will see a search bar. I'm going to type in an apple because I want to pull an apple from my logo. You can pull whatever logo that you want, but I like this apple right here, so I'm going to click on that. And then on the right corner, right here where it has dimensions, I'm going to change this to 400 by 100, and I suggest you do the same so that your logo fits within the header for our website. So once you've changed the dimensions of your logo to 400 by 500, you'll see that this white space actually shrinks, and we want to keep our logo within that space because that's the image size now. So drag to make sure your apple or whatever logo that you're using fits within that white space by dragging the corners and all that good stuff right here. So this looks okay. And then I'm going to add some text. So I'm just going to type in NYC Tech Club. So you can type in whatever site title you have and also make sure the text fits within the logo space. So let me see how I can move this. There we go. And I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to change my apple to red just because I want a red apple. Never seen a black apple in my life. Okay, so that looks pretty good to me. Now I'm going to click Save Logo. When you guys are ready, you should also click Save Logo. And another tab is going to open up. And what we can do here is right click and save image to downloads. And then we can go to our downloads folder, and you'll see an image right here that will say unknown. That's what it's saved at. I want you to double click that. And what you have to do, because it actually saves it as a PDF, you need to export it to an image type of saving. So what I'm going to do is export, and I'm going to save as PNG. This is an image type of file. So I'm just going to click save. And what will happen, you'll see, is another thumbnail pops up right here, which is actually going to be the logo that we're going to upload to our website. So now we can actually clean up here, close all this stuff, and then now if we're back on our dashboard, we can add our logo. So go back to your dashboard right here, Media, Library, Add New, and then just select Files. And what we're going to do is find our logo and add that. And once that gets added, I want you to go to Appearance, and then you're going to come down to Theme Options. On the Theme Options page, I want you to go to this header tab right here. And in your header logo, I want you to click Upload. And all you have to do is find your logo and select that and push this button Select. And we will just make sure that we're selected right here. It says header logo only, and then scroll down and click Save Options. Now what we can do is go to our website and see our logo that we just created right here. Voila. All right. So the next step that we're going to do is creating pages for our slider. So we're going to create 2 pages, and then we're going to create this whole slider right here for both of these images. Okay, so now we're back on our dashboard, and what we need to do is create 2 pages. So on the left-hand side, go to Pages and click Add New. What we're going to do is create 2 blank pages so that we can create a home page and a blog page. And then we can activate our slider after that. So this first page, I'm going to type in blank, and that's what you should title yours as well. And we can click Dismiss here. What we want to do with this is, you see this template area right here? I want to change that to Business Template. And all I'm going to do is push Publish. And then I'm going to create another page. So right here, there's a button that says Add New. Click Add New, and we're going to create another page and title it Blog. And all we're going to do here again is change it to Business Template and click Publish. Now I want you to go to your settings, and we're going to go to Reading. And once we click that, we're going to change our font page displays to the second bullet, a static page, and our front page we're going to click as blank, and our post page we're going to click as blog. All right, so we're going to save that, and now we're going to create our 2 slider pages and then activate the slider. So again, to create 2 new pages, we're going to go on the left hand side to Pages, hover over that, and click Add New. And once we get to this page, let's create our sliders. So the first one is a photo of Grand Central. So I'm just going to put Grand Central here. You can put whatever title you want. And I'm going to paste in some content that I had on my template page. And I really don't know what this is. I copy and pasted it from somewhere else. So don't judge whatever this content is right here. And let me just show you really quick how to edit font. So there's this menu button right here that you see, toggle toolbar. You can open that, and now you can actually do things like highlight words, make it bold. You can turn this into a quote if you want to do that. You can make bullet points, all these cool things, and you can even color some of your font. And I know this is going to look really bad just because I'm doing it on the fly, but you can do that, and you can change the color of your font and everything like that. So I just want to show you that. And I also want to show you how to put in an image into your content. So if I wanted to put an image right here, we can just click Add Media, and we can either upload a new image, or we can go to our library, and I'm just going to click the Grand Central one since this is the Grand Central page, and I will make a small medium image, and I won't link it to anything so you can't click and expand it, and I won't align it anywhere, and then I'll just insert it into my page so it actually just shows up on its own just like that, and I will center it, and I'm going to push Publish. And that's all we have to do for our first page. And I'm going to show you how to create a second page for our second slider. So the second one is a bridge. So I'm just going to type in the bridge right here, and then again copy in some content, and again I will show you how to add an image. So I'm going to click that Add Media, and I will click on this image, and this time I want to wrap it around some text. So I'm going to put it on the left hand side. I'm again not going to link it to anything, and make it a medium sized image, and just click Insert. And now you can see that it wraps around the text. So let me show you what this page actually looks like. You can click View Page right here, and it'll actually show you what your page looks like. So this is what it looks like right now. We will edit all this stuff later to make it look even better, but let's go back to our dashboard right here, and now we're going to activate our slider. So go down to Appearance, and then go to Theme Options, and what we're going to do is this tab right here where it says Slider, click on that. Once you're on the Slider tab, I want you to come down here and check to activate slider, so it actually turns on our slider. We're going to leave this box unchecked so that our slider shows up in our blog post page. But if you want it to disappear on your blog page, you can check this box. What we're going to do now is upload our first slider image. So we're going to go upload and click on our Grand Central image. And you can see right here the dimensions. It's going to say 21 by 800. So make sure your height is around that 800 range. You can always click to edit your image right here if you need to. Since mine's already edited, I'm going to just select right there. And then I'm going to put in a title for my slider. I'll put our mission. And then I will paste in a little description, and I'm going to leave the button to say read more, but I do need to put in a link to that button so that it can redirect us to another page. So I'm going to go to my website and go to the dashboard just to pull the URL. So I'll go to pages, click all pages, and then I'll find that Grand Central page, click on that. And what I'll do here is I can highlight this permalink, or I can click on view page, and I'll actually go to the page and I can just highlight this URL, copy it, and then paste it in right here. So that's the first image. And then the second image, I've already populated some information here in the URL, but I will show you how to upload another image just in case you need more practice. So push this upload button, and this time we're going to click on this bridge, which I think is the Brooklyn Bridge. And you can see the dimensions here again, 21 by 800, and we just click select. Now make sure your URL is pasted into this area so that your button actually redirects your visitors when they click on that button to view more information. Now you can add additional images up to 5. If you leave them blank, then there's just nothing's going to show up. Okay, so that's up to you whether or not you want to add more images or not. Make sure you click save all the way at the bottom. And now what we can do is go to our website right at the top right here, visit site, and we can see that our slider actually shows up now. All right, so awesome. And you will notice as we go through editing and kind of making more pages, this area, the header menu, is going to populate, and it's going to look pretty ugly and messy for a little bit, but we're going to clean all that up. So don't worry about that. The next thing that we're going to do now is we're going to create this products and services section. So let me show you how to do that. Okay, so before I actually show you how to put together that products and services section, I do want to show you where you can get some of these free icons. So there's this website called iconfinder.com, and you can come here and there's a bunch of free and premium icons that you can choose from. So this is just another resource that I'm going to put in the description in the video for you guys, but we also downloaded a few that we're going to use. So I'm going to close out of this, and then I will just create a few more pages. So we can actually do that right here at the top, where we go over new and then click on page. So once we're on the add new page, we're going to create 3 pages. The first one's going to be called products, and I'm just going to paste in some text that I copy and pasted in. And what I will do here is I'll show you how you can actually edit some of the font just for fun, but I'll change it right back. So if I go and highlight something, I can click header 3. I can change this to a bullet if I wanted to do that. So these are just little cool tips that you can mess around with your font if you really want to, but I'm going to leave it like it is. And maybe I'll add in an image just so that you guys know how to do that. So if you click on this button right here, add image or add media, you can add whatever you want. So in our library, we have an image of some shopping center. I'm going to align it to nothing, and I'm not going to link it to anything, so you can't click on it and open something else. And you can change the sizes right here. I'll keep it at medium, and I'll just insert it, and then I'll paste it right in the center. And what I have to do, this is really important, on these 3 pages, you have to change them to the business template. So make sure you do that. And then down here on the featured image, we're going to put in our little icons. So just click on that link right there, and we can put in the icons that we have. So I'll put in this first one and just set featured image, and then I will publish. And then I'm going to make 2 additional pages, the services and the support page. So just click add new at the top, and then we'll just do another page named service or services, and then we'll paste in some content again. I'm not going to do any editing right here, but make sure you change the template to the business template, and again set the featured image with one of those icons. So I will use the light bulb here, and then just make sure you push publish. Then we'll do the last page. So click add new again, and we're going to add the support page. And again, you can always add whatever pages you want. You don't have to use these ones. Set the template to business template, and then set the featured image to the last one that we saved right here. And just make sure you push publish. Now, in order to get these pages or these little icons to show up on your homepage, we have to go to the widget section. So under appearance right here, click on widgets. On your widgets page, you're going to have to drag one of your widgets into this business top sidebar. The one we're going to drag is called TG Services. So click on that and then just drag it into that sidebar area. And then you can select which pages you want to show up. So the first one we're going to select is the products. Then we're going to select services and then support. Make sure you click save, and then we can go to our website and see that the products and services section actually do show up. So that's how we create this section. Now let's move on, and I'm going to show you how to create this really cool image gallery. So in order to build out our image gallery and have that album that scrolls, we have to get something called a plugin. So I want you to go to this left-hand corner and go to your dashboard. And once we go to our dashboard, I want you to go to plugins and click add new. On your plugins page, we're going to go to the search bar and type in tiled galleries carousel. And you can just push enter, and it will show up as your first one right here on the left hand corner. And just click install now, click OK, and then click activate plugin. So after we do this, we can just create an image gallery either as a page or a post. If we do it as a post, you can actually leave comments on the images. We're going to do it as a page though, because I don't want it to show up in our blog post. So go over pages, click add new. And then we're just going to title our new page image gallery, or whatever we want to call it. And all we have to do here in the content section is actually click add media. And you see right here, it says insert media, create gallery, or set featured image. We're going to create gallery. So click on that. And you can either upload new photos or use the ones in your media library, which we're going to do today. So you can select as many as you want to put into your gallery. I'm just going to select 6 since we're going to do 3 rows with 3 each according to what we're going to do. So I'll show you in a moment. So create gallery, click that button. And right here, you want to link to media file. And then you can select how many columns you want, how many like you want per row and all that stuff. I'm going to leave it at the default right here. Okay. And just click insert gallery. And so now everything is inserted, and all I have to do is click publish. So once I've clicked publish, I can actually view the page by clicking this button, and I can see the image gallery in full effect. And what's really cool is if I click on one of these thumbnails, the album actually works, so I can start scrolling. So hopefully you have your image gallery also up and running. And so we've done that. Now we're going to move on to the next step, and that is going to be creating this recent post section for all of your blog posts. So to create the blog post on your homepage, we have to do a few things. So let's go back to our dashboard. We have to get a plugin, and then we have to make some blog posts. So we haven't done any blog posts yet, so we'll do that in a second. The first thing I want you to do though is download a plugin. So go to the plugin section and click on add new. On your plugins page, I want you to go to the search bar right here and type in recent post widget extended and just push enter. It should show up as the first plugin on the left-hand side right here. So all you're going to do is click install, then click OK, and we're going to activate the plugin. Then we're going to drag the plugin into 2 different widget spots. So I want you to go to appearance and then to widgets and click on that. So we're going to drag this recent post extended plugin into 2 different spots. One is the right sidebar, which we haven't started editing yet, and the other is the business top sidebar, which is our home page. Let's first put it into the sidebar, and we can mess around with it later. So click and drag recent post extended and just put it right in the second slot right there. Now what I want you to do is go to the NYC Tech Club homepage and go to that build a website tutorial, And I think it's going to be step 15. I'm not too certain yet, but I put it as step 15 right now. There is some code for put blog post on homepage right here. I want you to highlight all of that and actually copy it. And what we're going to do is replace the code in the plugin with this code. So I'm going to copy that and then come back to the widget. And right here on the bottom, I'm going to unclick use default styles, highlight all the code here, and either delete it or just paste over it the code that I copied from the tutorial and click save. Now, we're not actually going to mess with this yet, but let's do this a few things. 75, change that to 75, change this to 75, click display excerpt, change the 10 to 18, and click display read more. And then we're just going to click save. Okay? So I'll click close on this. And then we have to move the other plugin into our home page. So what I want to do is actually click on business top sidebar to extend or expand it. And I want to put it underneath the TG services. So click recent post extended and drag it underneath TG services. And again, what I want you to first do is click or unclick use default styles, highlight all this information, and we should have the same code still. So we can just paste it in. But this time I want you to do something very simple, and that is scroll up to this section where it says RPWE summary and change the 12 to 16. Okay. And that's just to change the font size. Click save right there. Now, all we're going to do here is change our thumbnail size to 150 by 150. Click display excerpt again, and we're going to change this to 376 and click read more. And if you wanted to change the number of posts that you show on your homepage, you can right here. I'm going to show, let's change it to 3. I'm just going to show 3 because we're going to only make 3 blog posts, but you can keep it at 5 if you want. Okay, so now we've put the plugin in. Now we just have to make some blog posts. So go to post and click add new. So we're just going to create 3 different blog posts so that you know how to create them. The first one I'm going to title the 2015 life. And I'm going to paste in some content that I copied from the template page. And right here, I'm going to actually categorize my blog posts so you know what categories are. So since this is a life post, I'm going to categorize this as life and just add that. Now, when I write another post on life, I can actually group them into the life category. So if someone wants to just read all my blog posts about life, they can actually do that. And I'll show you how in just a moment. So I'm going to set a featured image. And for this one, I'm going to choose the sky, which is post image -1, and set featured image and just publish. Now we're going to make 2 more of these pages, so you'll be an expert at creating blog posts by the end of this. I'm going to click add new, and the second post I'm going to title running across America. And again, I'm going to paste in some content. And for this one, I will categorize as America. You can leave it blank if you want. It's really up to you. And I will put a featured image. And this one we will do the train, which is post image 2. Again, I'm going to push publish. And then I will make 1 more blog post for you before we actually see what it looks like on our homepage. So this last one I will title My Year, My Goals. And I will paste in some content. And for this one, I'm just going to use the life category. And then I will set a featured image once again. Let's do the boats. That's post image 3. And then I'm going to publish. And so now if I go to my homepage, which you can do too, you should be able to see your recent posts on your homepage. So if you actually click on one, you can see what the blog page looks like right now, or your blog post. And you see right here your recent posts, that plugin that you put in right here also. And we are going to edit this whole sidebar at the end, so don't worry about how that looks right now. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is, let's see, let's pull it up. The next thing we're going to do is create this call to action. Okay, so go back to your dashboard. Right here, you can hover over and click on dashboard. What we're going to do first is create a page for our call to action. So go to pages, click add new, and we're just going to title this page call to action. And again, you can paste in whatever content you want. I'm just going to paste in some gibberish right here, and we can push publish. Then all we have to do is go to our widgets page. So appearance, click widgets, and we're going to drag in the call to action widget. So we're going to drag that into the business top sidebar as well underneath the recent posts extended plugin. So the widget that we want is TG call to action, and we're going to just paste that right here. So there's a few things you have to fill out on your widget. Let me pull up the example one right here. It has a title, a description, and then a button right here. All right, so I'm gonna put in a title, just get the help you need. You can put in whatever you want. And I'm gonna paste in just the description below that says, want to follow our WordPress tutorial step by step. And then I'll say click here, which is going to link us to that call to action page. We do have to put in the URL that we want our button to go to. So I want to go back to my pages right on the dashboard page and click the call to action page, and you'll see the URL right here. I'm going to highlight that, copy it, and then go back to my widget and paste that in and just click save. Okay, so now we should be able to go and visit our site and see that the call to action has been put in. And we can actually change all these colors later too. So if you want the red color instead of the green, don't worry about that. And if you click on this click here, it should bring us to the call to action page. And we can go back to the home page. All right, so now let's see what we're going to do next. Now we're going to create the featured page, which is a static page, and then we'll put in this testimonial information. So we're almost done. We are very close. Stick with me. We're going to keep going. So let's just go back to our dashboard if you're not already there. And the first thing we have to do is create a featured page. So pages, click add new. And I'm going to title my featured page, just to make it easy for you guys. And I'm going to paste in some content once again. And I'm just going to set a featured image. And the featured image I'm going to choose is this one, the fall leaves with the bench, which is also titled featured image 1. And then I will set featured image and just publish. All we have to do now is go to appearance and click on widgets, and we're going to drag in a widget for our featured page into the business middle left sidebar. If you remember, the featured pages were on the left hand side, and then the testimonials were on the right hand side. So I'm going to take this TG featured single page and just drag it in right here, and I'm going to title it featured page. You might want to title it something else for your actual homepage, but I'm just going to make it really easy for us. And then I'm going to drag down here to featured page, and I'm going to leave everything as it is default and click save. And now if I go to our homepage, we should be able to see that featured page right here. Now we're going to put in the testimonials on the right hand side. So go back to your widget page, and now we're going to be editing the business middle right sidebar. So I'm going to click close here, and we're going to open up this one, middle right sidebar. All we have to do is drag a TG testimonial, and we're going to drag two of them one after the other because we're putting in two testimonials. So the first testimonial, I'll just put great work or great job. And then if I want to type in whatever, some gibberish, I just pasted in a bunch of stuff, but I'm not actually going to make it really short. But I'm trying to save us some time. And then I'll put Jason, and we'll put student, and we'll click save. And I'm going to create another testimonial. Hopefully you have some real ones in the long run. Oops, did I not drag it in? And here I'm going to say the best I've ever seen. And again, I'm going to paste in some content, some gibberish, and then I will just put my own name right here, and I'll say web designer. And then I'm going to click save. So this is how you put in your testimonials. You really put a title, description, name, and then a title or a byline right here. Make sure you click save on all of them. And again, we can go back to our website and click refresh. And now we should see testimonials on the right hand side next to the featured page. Awesome. So the next thing now that we're going to do is this part, which are some additional pages that we can put in a little excerpt right here. and then we're going to do this footer right at the end. All right, so let's get started with that. So to make these additional pages, we have to go back to our dashboard and make 3 new pages. So pages, click add new, and I'm going to make this super easy. I'm just going to title this page 1 just because it's an example, and I'm going to paste in some content and set a featured image. And the first one I'm going to set is going to be this bowl, featured image 2. So click set featured image and click publish, and then I'm going to add 2 more pages. The second page I'm going to label page 2. You might want to title it something better than that, but since this is a tutorial and I want to help you just put together this site, I'm just going to label it page 2. And set featured image, I'm going to put this cafe, which is featured image 3, and I will publish, and then I'll make 1 more page, which is going to be called page 3. So let me do that real quick. Page 3, paste in some content, and again, set featured image. I'm going to put in the New York high rises and set featured image, click publish. So now all we have to do is go to appearance and to our widgets page, because we do have to drag in a widget to this area, business bottom sidebar. The one we're going to drag is TG featured widget. So click and drag that into the business bottom sidebar. And I'm just going to title this recent ramblings. And I'm going to pull the description from the demo page. So right here, I'm just going to copy that and paste that in to this description. And all I do here in this drag down menu is put page 1, page 2, and you guessed it, page 3. Make sure you click save. And then we can go to our home page now and see that these additional 3 pages actually show up on our home page. Okay? So the last thing that we have to do on our home page is create this footer right here with the social media buttons and the contact us section. And eventually we will edit our header menu to look really gorgeous like that. Okay, so let's work on our footer menu next. Okay, so let's go back to our dashboard now. And the first thing that we should do is actually get a new plugin, because we're going to create social media icons. So let's go to plugins and click add new. And what we're going to do here is, again, go to the search bar and we're going to type in social media widget and just push enter. And what we want is this first one right here. And we're just going to click install now, click OK, and just activate this plugin. Now we're going to go to appearance afterwards and go to widgets. And all we really have to do is just do a bunch of drag and drop. So we're going to be dragging everything into footer sidebar 1, 2, 3, and 4, because each is actually a section of that whole footer. So for the first footer sidebar 1, we're going to drag in that social media widget right here. So click on this and drag it in right here. And what you will see is some text and boxes for you to edit stuff. All we have to do is come down to social networking. And if you have a Facebook fan page, you can type it in right here. So I'm just going to type in Facebook, and I'm going to type in Twitter. So if you actually have these accounts, you can actually paste in your account information and it will link right to it. But since I don't have all the stuff, I'm just going to type in the actual home pages, and all I have to do is click save. And what we can do is, as we update the footer, we can actually just see it update. So let me just scroll down to the home page, and you have the follow us section, right? So now we just click save, and we should be able to update this, and we should have the social media buttons now. All right, so we're going to create the recent posts, recent comments, and then the contact us section. So all we have to do, we can close this, and now we're going to drag into our sidebar 2 recent posts. So I'm going to grab this one, not the recent post extended, just recent post, and put that in right here, and I'm going to title it recent posts. And I will click save. And again, we can go back to our home page and refresh, and we will see what the footer looks like now. It will have recent posts. So now we're going to put recent comments. We don't actually have any comments, but we're going to have this in our footer too, just in case we do get comments later on by people coming to our website. So title it recent comments. We're going to click save. Again, I will refresh the home page just to show you what the footer looks like. So we have our recent comments section. And then the last thing we're going to do is actually put in some contact information in the last footer sidebar 4. So what we're going to do here is grab a text widget. It should say text. We're just going to grab that and put it in, and we're going to title it contact us. And what I want you to put in this section is go to the NYC Tech Club tutorial, and around step 20, I don't know if I'm going to change these or not, but there will be a contact section. What you need to do is actually just copy this code right here. Okay, just copy that, and you're going to paste it into this section. And what you want to do is write in between each of these brackets that have the LI. So I can put my name right here, and then I can put in an address right here, and I will show you what it looks like. And I can also put my email right there. And if I click save, and now we go to the footer, it will be all formatted for us. So check that out. It has underlines just like all the other footer sections right here, and it has our contact information. And we could actually link the email to actually open up if we wanted to. That just requires some HTML, and I might put together another video just on that, but it's really unnecessary. I think this is great how it is right now. Okay, so now our homepage is done with the exception of the header section. So why don't we actually just fix that before we move on to the right sidebar, and then we're pretty much done. So before we actually edit the menu, I want to create 2 additional pages that I told you about. We're going to create an About Us page and then a Who Is page, just so that we can format our menu. And I believe an About Us page is pretty important for any website. So I'm going to click and add a new page. The first one I'm going to title About Us, and I'm just going to paste in some content about myself. And I think I will make these bullet points, and I'll put an image of myself right here on the left-hand side, which I will wrap. I will do left, and I won't link it to anything, and I'll just insert it. And I'm going to push publish. And then I'm going to make a second page just about who I am. So this next page I'm going to title Who is Jameson? And I'm actually just going to paste in some more information and make some more bullet points right here. And I'm going to add another image of myself. That is me, if you guys were wondering. And I'm going to align it to the right. I'm not going to link it to anything. And I'm going to insert and just push publish. Okay, so I will go to the website right now, and this is what our menu looks like. Let's actually edit that. So on your dashboard, you can go to menus right here. If you aren't on that page, you can always go to appearance and then menus. What we're going to do right here is type in a title for our new menu. I'm going to put header menu and just click create menu. And then on our options right here, theme locations, we're going to click as the primary menu and click save. All right, so now all we have to do on all of our pages, we can just click what we want to include in our menu. So I put the about, who is, image gallery. I'm going to put the bridge and the blog and just add to menu. You can add whatever you want. And what I'm going to do now is actually move around everything so they're in the order I want. And I want the about us to be the first one. And I want a sub menu. So if I push this over here, it actually will be under the about us. Okay, and then I'm going to move the blog to the second spot and just click save. And now if we go to the home page, our menu should be updated, and it is. Now, I told you that we were going to put a search bar at the top also. So let's go back to the dashboard, And we're going to go to the widgets. So appearance widgets. Hopefully you know where this is by now. And all we're going to do is grab the search widget, and we're going to grab that and put it into the header sidebar right here. Okay, so click and drag, put that in, and we're not going to put a title. We're going to assume everyone knows what the search bar is. And now if we look at it, we have our search bar. Awesome. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to embed a video onto your web page or web post. So go to new, click page, and all you have to do is wherever your videos are stored, I'm going to go to YouTube really quick. This is my YouTube channel. Right down here, there is a section that says share. If I click on that, there's a URL. I'm going to click on embed, and I just copy that code and go to my new page, which I'm going to title my video. And right here is where I'm going to paste that HTML code. But you see right here, there's a visual tab and a text tab. You want to make sure you're on the text tab, because that's where you can paste your HTML code to read into the website. So if I paste it into the text tab and I go back to the visual page, here is the frame for my video. And I can click publish and actually go view the page now to see that the video has been embedded on my web page. And so if I click on this, it actually works, but I'm not going to play it. So it does work. And I do want to show you how you can actually embed a video within content. So let's go to a blog page or a blog post. And if I click edit post and see, we have all these words right here. I can go to the text tab and I can push enter here and just paste in the code. And then I can go and see that it will actually embed the video within the content. So if I click update and I go view the post now, I should see the video also pop up within the content. So that's how you embed a video onto your page. Now on my demo page, there is a link to my video on the header menu. So I'm going to show you how to actually edit the header menu in case you want to put additional links up there. So all you have to do is go back to your dashboard, or you can go to menus. So I'm going to go the long way. I'm going to go to my dashboard first and then go to appearance and click on menus. And on this page, you'll have all your pages right here. All you have to do is just actually check it and then click add to menu, and it'll drop it towards the bottom, and you can rearrange it wherever you want. If you want to put it ahead of something, go ahead and you just click save, and then we can go to the website just to see that my video now is on the header. Okay, so the next page I'm going to show you is a resources page, and I want to help you create a resources page, not because you need to put a resources page together, but I want to just mess around with some font edits for you, just so you know how to edit font. So I'm going to go new page, and either you can just watch or you can actually go along with me. So I'm going to type in resources, and then I'm going to paste in some content. So I'm going to get that right now. And I'm just going to paste in some content right here, and see, it's all kind of boring right now, but you can actually mess around with this font once you click on this toggle toolbar to expand what your options are. So I can actually make this font a lot larger to make it a header. I can change the color to maroon. I can make, as I showed you earlier, bullets right here by clicking on that. If you want to actually link something to another page, you can always highlight some code like this and click insert edit link, and you can paste in your own URL, or you can actually link it to existing content on your page. So I'm just going to mess around and say click link to about us right here. So now I have a link. If I click on this on my page, it will actually go to the about us page. So you can do other things like bold things, italicize, or make other font large, different sizes here. A lot of cool things. So I do want to tell you that you do have options here of cool things that you can do with all of your font. Okay, so that's what this page is really all about. It's not really a resources page per se, but it is a page for you to see how you can edit font. So let's just look at that right now. So this is what it looks like once you edit the font a little bit, and if you do click on this green link right here, it brings us to another page. All right, So the last page I think we're creating is a contact us page. So if people actually want to get in touch with you, they can write you a message by clicking on a certain page and just inputting their email, and it'll go directly to your inbox. So to do that, we have to actually get a new plugin. So we're going to go back to our dashboard. So once we're on our dashboard, we have to go get another plugin. So go plugins, click add new, and in our search bar, we're going to type in contact form 7, and our plugin should actually show up as the first one. So we're going to click install now, click OK, and then we're just going to activate this. And what I want you to do after it activates is go to this contact form 7 section and click on settings, and you'll see this short code. We're going to click on that and actually highlight and copy it. And now we're going to create a new page. So go pages, add new, and we're going to title our page contact us. And right here, remember, there's two tabs, visual and text. Make sure you're on the text tab. And we're just going to paste in our short code right there. And for our template, we're going to change it to contact page template and push publish. And then we can view the page. And this is our contact us page. Notice that there's no slider, no additional images. Really, it's just a page for people to get in touch with you. So we can actually try this out. It should already connect to your inbox that you used to set up your website. So watch this. I'm going to just try this out real quick. I'm going to say hello, hi, and then push send. And I'll get a message that says that my message has successfully been sent right here. And now we can go to our email box or inbox and see that we do in fact get a message from our website. Awesome, right? Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do now, and one of the last things, is create an email opt-in so you can start collecting emails on your blog pages and your posts. Okay, so all we have to do now is go back to our dashboard, and we're going to install another plugin. Plugins make our lives so much easier. So click add new on plugins, and the plugin form that we're going to search for now is called opt-in form. So the plugin you actually want is on the right hand side right here, opt-in form. So click install now, click OK, and then we're going to activate this. Once it's activated, on the left hand side you'll see a link that says opt-in forms. Click on that, and once you actually open that up, you'll see that you have a few options to collect your email opt-ins. I use MailChimp, and if you actually go to MailChimp, you can create your own profile right here in your account. And what's great about this plugin is it actually gives you directions that you can follow to connect your email opt-in service to your website. So I'm going to leave that up to you to actually do. What I want to show you is what the form looks like. So if you click on form, this is what it looks like by default, and you can actually customize it with all these tabs right here. But what's really important, once you actually customize it and make it whatever colors you want and what you want it to say, is this form placement. So right now, by default, the email opt-in form is placed after all your blog posts and after all your pages. If you don't want it to be posted on all your pages, you would click don't display on pages. But I'm going to leave it on every page right now. So I'm just going to click save, and then we can go to our home page and actually see what it looks like now on all of our pages. So if I go to my video, you see the email opt-in here. And then if I go to my blog post, I see the email opt-in here. So that's how we create an email opt-in. Make sure you connect it to whatever service you use and your website, following those directions right here. Okay. So the last thing, almost the last thing actually, we have to do is create our right sidebar. So we're going to create this Facebook fan page, the Twitter link, and then just edit this little area right here. Okay, so I want you to go back to your dashboard really quickly. What we're going to do is actually get a new plugin. So go plugins, click add new, and what we're going to search for is called Easy Facebook Like Box. And there will be two that pop up. Make sure you download the one by Sajed Javed. Okay, so click install now, click OK, and we're going to activate this. And once it's activated, all we have to do is go to Appearance, to our widgets, and we're going to drag the Easy Facebook like box into our right sidebar. So go ahead and click that and drag it right in. And then we're going to title it Like Us on Facebook, or whatever you want to say. And then go to your Facebook fan page and highlight your web address. Mine is in the About section. And then go back to your widget. And right here where it says fan page URL, you're going to take out what's already in there and paste in your URL. So make sure you keep the HTTP and all that stuff. Make sure there's no slash at the end. That's really important to just leave it blank. And then we're going to click Save. And then we're going to go to our home page just to check to make sure that everything works. And oops, we have to go to the right sidebar page. And voila, here it is. Okay. So now let's actually put in our Twitter account. So I'm going to go to my Twitter page. And this is the NYC Tech Club Twitter account. If you don't follow it, I highly recommend it. But if you want to just put in that widget, click on this image right here and click on Settings. Right down here on the left-hand side, you'll see a widgets link. Click on that, and all you're going to do is click Create New. And right down here, you're going to create new widget. And there's this code right here that's already highlighted. Copy that. Now go back to your widgets page, and we're going to paste in a text widget now, right underneath the Facebook one. And we can just put follow us on Twitter. And we can just paste in that code right here. And now I will show you what it looks like. So if I go back to our home page, to a page with the right sidebar, you see now you have your Twitter account, but it's a little too wide. You want it to kind of line up, right? So it looks more professional. So I want you to go back to your Twitter page, and you will see this link right here that says Developer Documentation. If you click on that and then scroll down to the table of contents, click on number 3, Size and Dimensions. All you have to do is highlight the width and height code right there, and then go back to your widgets page and make a second line right here and just paste in the width and the height and change the width to 250, which is the same as the Facebook width, and then click Save, and then we can refresh and look at our right sidebar now. It all lines up. So now we're just going to clean up this other additional stuff on our right sidebar. So it's a lot of deleting. So let's close this and let's close this. So if you want to have the right or the search bar, you can keep that. I'm going to actually delete it since we have it at the top on the header menu. We have the thumbnail recent posts. So this other one I'm going to delete. I'll keep the recent comments there, but I'm going to delete the archives. And another way to delete, instead of just actually clicking on the link, is clicking on the categories or whatever box and just dragging it out, and it disappears. Okay, so now let's go back and see what this looks like. And we can see that our right side toolbar is super clean and super professional now. So pretty much that's it. I'm going to show you 2 additional things. One is going to be changing our web address to actually have it always say 123 www dot right there. And then we're also going to change this little image, our favicon, to our logo. So let's go back to our dashboard, and on our left hand side you will see settings at the bottom. Click on General, and then you'll see WordPress address and site address, and in both of these boxes it's missing the www. So let's put that in, www dot, and then just www dot. Now just go to the bottom and click Save. You'll be asked to re-log in for security purposes, so go ahead and just do that. And now if we go to our website and we type in the URL without the www, you'll notice that it actually refreshes and it always includes the www dot. All right, so now let's put in the favicon. So go back to your dashboard, and this time we're going to go to Media and Add New. What we're going to do is add that logo that we created way at the beginning of this video again. Now the reason is because I don't want to edit the one that we have on our header, but we need to get that logo to put into our favicon. So upload the logo, and then you're just going to click edit. And now what we're going to do is click edit image. And what we're going to do here is just click over the logo that you have. If it's an apple, then highlight the apple. Or if it's something else that you have, go ahead and highlight that. And once you have that area highlighted, you're just going to click this button right here, the first one that says crop. And then we click save. And then just go and click update. Now that's saved, all we have to do is go to appearance and go to theme options. And when we're on theme options, there's 4 different tabs at the top, remember. Go to the additional tab, and right here, check to activate favicon. Make sure that's checked, and all you have to do here is upload your logo. So this is the new one that we're going to upload, so make sure it's that one. And then just click select and click save options. And now you should see the favicon pop up right at the top on your URL. Okay? So the last thing I'm going to show you is how to change colors of your website. So on the design options right here, if we come down, you've noticed that my website has been primarily green with the buttons and all that stuff. If you click on this, you can actually change the colors to other colors that you want to specify for your site to make it custom and all that stuff. I'm going to leave it green, but I do want to let you know that you can change your colors here. And all you have to do is come down here and click save options. All right. So pretty much this is the website. So if we log out and we just go back to our website, we have created our WordPress website. So I just want to say congratulations to you all and enjoy. There you have it, folks. Congratulations, you built your website. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. If this video was helpful, give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe because we always come out with new tutorials. Take care.